Hey everybody, by the title of the video, you already know this is my goodbye to Advanced Warfare. This is just going to be me trying to reach out a little bit to Sledgehammer, even though I know I don't have that strong of a voice. I feel as though it can be heard if pushed hard enough. Now, when this game was announced and released, we were promised more advanced movement, more advanced technology when it came to this, more advanced everything, and what we got was mediocre transformations to the game. Not to say those transformations were terrible, they were just, as I stated, mediocre. The game could have been a lot better, and a lot of us know this. Now, one of my main complaints of the game, which I'm pretty sure I made a video on, is the BAL and ASM-1. I don't know what is so wrong with these guns, but they're just way too strong still. Even a year or so after the game has been out, the gun, for some reason, is still overpowered. The guns are still overpowered. I don't know if it's the core coding, maybe they messed up somewhere in the system, or maybe it's just meant to be that way and we're just meant to deal with it. Either way, with all the nerfs and buffs to the other guns, it just made it very clear that the BAL and ASM-1 were the only guns to use during the game, and that made it incredibly depressing for most of us. Another thing I want to bring up is the real lack of variety for movement when it came to the game. Now, not to say the double jumping was a bad thing, it's just, it could have been so much more. And I know Black Ops 3 is gonna fix that when it comes out in the next couple hours, but I just couldn't believe what we really got when the game was finally dropped. It felt depressing to me, honestly. It didn't feel like this thing we were promised. It felt like a half-jobbed promise. This just could have been so much more. It still has potential, but not for very long. It's gonna die out pretty soon. I know that for a fact because of Black Ops 3 coming out and the fact that this game was never very popular to begin with when it came to the Call of Duty franchise. Because if we really do think about it, and this is probably another major complaint, is the exosuits. If we really do think about it, this ruined what could have been good Call of Duty. Everybody was bunny hopping every 2.5 seconds, and we couldn't stop it. Most of the time, when you yourself are a skilled player and somebody's bunny hopping, they automatically have the advantage, because you don't have the reaction time to actually deal the damage you need to deal to them when they're up in the air, because when they jump, it's so unexpected that we can't react in time. But I digress. For that negative, I have to give a positive. And a positive for me, probably one of the only scarce ones, and I'm probably part of the minority here, is Uplink. Uplink, for me personally, was so much fun, so amazing. It just was what I believe could have been the rest of the game. It made it feel much faster paced, much more pressured, and much more team tactical, even though a lot of people disagree with that. It's probably just because I played with my friends, and that's why it was so tactical based with everything else. Blah, blah, blah. I can speak perfectly, thank you. But then again, I'm part of the minority there. I just don't know why this turned out so badly. It could have been more and ended up being less. Honestly, I'm not even going to make this video that long. This is just my final goodbye to Advanced Warfare. It had a good run, it had a lot of potential behind it, but in the end, it just couldn't live up to that potential. I hope if Sledgehammer gets the license again, that they really do fix the problems that this game had, and don't bring back the BAL and ASM-1. Oh my dear God. And if you do, make the BAL an SMG and make the ASM-1 an assault rifle. Because honestly, that is what they felt like the entire game for me. The BAL is an SMG and the ASM-1 is an assault rifle. Just make it that way. Just make it that way next time, please, if they are brought back. I am praying to God they aren't going to be brought back, but please, if they are brought back, make them that way, please. Alright guys, that was just my short little goodbye to Advanced Warfare. If you enjoyed, please do drop a like. If you're new, please do subscribe. And as always, guys, I love you, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
You sent sugar on my smile.